Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the next episode of Doki Doki. Last time when we left off, Sayori took us to Literature Club. We got to meet Yuri, Natsuki, Monika, and all her friends and everything. And now they're telling us about the Literature Club, and we're getting to know everybody and everything, so let us continue. And this time I actually put my camera on a charger, so this time my camera isn't gonna die, so we're gonna be good with that. Anyways, guys, let's get started with this. Alright, so Yuri was asking us, about, what do we like to do, and, she kind of got a little upset, that we're not much of a reader and everything. We're like, maybe I shouldn't have spoke too soon and everything, maybe I should have faked that. And now we asked Yuri, and she was like, and we were like, so what do you like to do, Yuri? And she's like, I love complex novels that build a great story and amazing things and everything. And now, this is where we start. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book too once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, or don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Fine. Your cupcakes are poems! Everything you do is just as cute as you are! Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poem. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Jeez, gotta clear my throat. I guess I'm stuck in there. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience? Can't read right now, man. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everybody's poems! We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Everybody looks at her in confusion. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Or, like, quizzically. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! I love Sayori. She's like the best. I find Sayori so adorable. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Senpai? By the way, I kind of changed my name a little bit. I kind of restarted and changed my name because, you know, I kind of wanted to be a little bit more on the top like that. So, if you're wondering, like, wait, his name was Drew last time. Yeah, well, now it's Senpai. Deal with it. Isn't that right, Senpai? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I've never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. Aww. They're like, no! But... I'm sorry, I thought... Senpai! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I know, it's the same for me, you know, it's like, oh, dang, I gotta, you know, it's just, that is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Senpai, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Senpai! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Sayuri's adorable, I gotta say. Yuri's kind of cool too. Yuri's kind of cool too. Natsuki seems like the kind of person that's all like prissy and everything, like one of those like, you know, sort of girls. And Monica is just like the popular, you know, straight A, you know, kind of girl who's like, you know, does all these academics and everything. So I'm starting to learn all the characters one by one, but you know, it's kind of nice and smooth right now. You know what I'm saying? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Ooh, okay, so I guess we're hooking up with one of these girls, and I guess that's gonna be our, the thing that we have to try and do now, is, hook up with one of the girls, obviously, since it's one of those, like, Japanese dating simulators. Yeah, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, so I guess we win them over by writing a poem. So, that makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, we're writing a poem now. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Oh, okay, we pick a word, and I guess those words match, okay, who do I wanna seduce? Like, who do I wanna, like, go for, or anything? I mean, Yuri's kinda cool. Yuri's pretty cool. I mean, Natsuki, I don't know, she's like I'm guessing in this one, she's like one of the freshmen, and I'm assuming that I'm a senior, or an upperclassman. I mean, I think the only person I'd probably go for is Sayuri, because, I mean, we've been long good friends and everything, so I'm gonna go with Miss Sayuri. Shoot. What do I pick? Depression, jeez. Peace, nature. Sayuri seems like the upbeat one. Journey, nature, embrace, prayer, lazy. Sayuri's lazy. Yeah, there you go. I got it. Heartbeat, lucky, scars, heart, rainbow, email, beauty, sing, vibrant, Natsuki does like googlies, so I think rainbow's Natsuki. Heartbeat, vibrant. Ah, fuck. I didn't mean to do Yuri. Okay. Boop. Ah, damn it. Ah, Jesus. I'm trying, man. Alright, obedient, vacation, dance, misery, friends. There we go. Sayuri's friends. Okay. Lust. Wonder who's lust. I wonder who likes the word lust. I think that's Yuri. Yuri seems like the lust kind of person. Lollipop, kitty, headphones, mouse, wrath, ocean, grief. Ah, grief. Grief is Sayuri too. What the hell, man? That's not, well, actually, I think grief is like a negative thing, but I guess it could also be, never mind. Love, shopping, happiness. Okay, Sayuri's happiness. Obviously. Romance, I think that would be Yuri. Rain cloud. Yeah, Sayuri does, depressing stuff too. Pleasure, that's Yuri. Swimsuit, bouncy. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Damn it. Pain, sunset, warm, bliss, tragedy, variance, defeat. That's Yuri. Pain is Yuri. Tragedy, that's Yuri. Actually, wait. Okay, yeah, that's... okay. Fear, secretive... This is kind of hard. Because, like, some of the things I'm thinking it's Sayuri, but then it turns out to be Yuri, and I'm like, oh, wait. Whistle, jumpy... Wait, was Sayuri jumpy? Damn it! Okay, don't do jumpy. Sugar, play, graveyard... Disown... Questions. Prose, sticky, unending. Oh, that's Yuri. Dang it. Okay. Okay, we gotta be serious now. Daydream, unstable, I don't know! Hurt, portrait, joy. Yeah, Sayuri. There we go. Alright, I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it now. Spies, sunny, shiny, fun. Sayuri's fun. Yeah, Sayuri's fun. Yeah, see, I'm starting to get the hang of it now. Kawaii! They have Kawaii here. What is Kawaii? I think that would be Natsuki, though. I think Natsuki's Kawaii. Or it could be... Hold on, let me just look through this. Sensations, fortune... Amazing, frightening, universe. Oh, that's Suki. Okay. Existence, suicide. That's Yuri. Okay, now we gotta be serious. I'm like, suicide. Oh, chocolate. There we go. Starscape, hopeless. Okay. Silly, that's totally Sayuri. Yeah, Sayuri. Silly, giggle. I think that's Sayuri. Yeah, giggles. Oh, what the? Natsuki's the pouting one. Natsuki's definitely the pouting type. Raindrops, empty, bunny, disoriented, chocolate, death. Okay, that was Natsuki. Alright, well, hopefully we got Sayuri. So, I guess we're about to find out. Hi again, senpai. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Senpai. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, dang it, did I skip one? Oh, okay, no. Nasuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, did I call that? Did I call that last episode? She reads manga. She likes manga. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said Nasuki likes manga. Oh! Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. So Nasuki does like manga. Okay. So yeah, I figured Nasuki did like manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nasuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys! Senpai always give it his best as long as she's having fun!
Oh, jeez.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
Jeez, I clean her room too. We're perfect for each other. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Ooh, okay, you're right. Ooh, she's jealous, is she? I think all four of these girls just happen to like me. Why couldn't that be me? Why couldn't that be me in high school? In real life? Why couldn't that be me in high school? Like, literally. I would love to be this guy when I was in high school. Be like, hey, all the girls love me.
How come you and Senpai can become good friends too?
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Uh-oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy!
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. Aw, Yuri. She's so shy. Discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? That's what I'm saying. Like, what the heck, Yuri? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading so much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's looking for a manga. Why does she keep the manga in the closet? Why don't she keep it at her own house? Doesn't make sense. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself, like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayuri's conversation with Monika.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that. It's not like that at all, you know? We'll just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks their creative minds. Oh, God. Why'd I give her this voice? I gotta clear my throat right now.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's all about literature events. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayuri's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy.
I love it. Sayuri's just so adorable. Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get to my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This is a napping club!
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have late time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it!
Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though!
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best!
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. It's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around. Your hair is sticking all around here. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. It's adorable. Man, you really need a brush. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Aw, that's an adorable little scenery right there. Look at that, that's adorable.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button may come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to... excuse me. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did.
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger.
I can't. Yeah, that's what it would mean. That's exactly what it would mean. Yep. Don't say that out loud. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Sayori's so adorable.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway.
Aww. She's so adorable.
So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you're focused on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Senpai, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Nasuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Poem time, everybody! Interesting. So I guess we're gonna read everybody's poem. I guess we'll start with Sayori then. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Yeah, that makes sense to me too, since she is our closest friend. She's my good friend after all. What did I say?
Oh my goodness! This is so good, senpai! I love it!
I had no idea. Oh,
I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
That is kind of true, because when we were writing our poems, she did like the depressing stuff too. Like, she liked depressing stuff, and she also liked joyful stuff, so yeah, she doesn't know what she likes. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Nasuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a senpai poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh, Sayori, you're too much, man. You're too much, Sayori. You're just too much. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, senpai. Deep down, you're not selfish after all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much it means to her and all.
Yeah! And I will make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Alright, Sayori's poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh wow, that's actually kind of a nice poem. I like that poem. It's kind of just, you know, sunshine-ish, joyful, or I don't know how to describe it, but it's bright. It's a bright poem. Yeah, it's a nice poem. I like that. Sayuri. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Oh wait, I can see how he could tell your mother this morning, because at the end she was like, "I want breakfast."
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last... Yeah, the last line definitely sounded exactly like Sayuri. Especially that last line, "I want breakfast." So random.
I made eggs and toast.
At least now I know what she had for breakfast. Even though you were late to school... Oh wait.
Even though I'm late for school.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Got confused who was reading.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Misuki. We're just gonna go down the line. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Ah. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. It's kind of short. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh, wow. It's kind of deep, man. It's kind of a deep poem. Oh, wow. Dang, this game really gives you good poems. Wow. Wow. Huh. And for a short one, too. I guess never judge a poem by its cover, you know what I'm saying? Wow, this is a really deep poem. I'll have to remember this one. Yeah? I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I like it too, man. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point? Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yeah, that one hit me hard too. Like in this poem. Yep. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And the next poem we're gonna read is Yuri's. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Oh, it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so is it that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you trying to say? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be taking out on people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Nasuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I do love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts Under the Light. God, Yuri has beautiful handwriting. You know, when you're not used to reading cursive, it kind of gets a little hard. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green blue of the future. I bathe the calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. Oh, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's a nice one. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. These are some really well thought out poems for a free game on Steam. I mean, serious. Like, all three of these poems that I've read, they're like really well thought out. Like, whoever made this game really took the time to make the poems. Because these are some pretty good poems, I'm really gonna say. I'm sorry. I have such terrible... Yuri, I swear to God! You're gonna be that person. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read. Can the game read, how long I read the poems? Because that was exactly my struggle in reading her poem. Well, I just don't read script very often. Can the game tell how long I take on a poem? That's interesting. That's interesting how she was able to see that. I actually think her handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Senpai. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. A lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And last but not least, we have Monica. Let's get done with it. I'm guessing Monica's gonna be the one that's like really deep. Hi, senpai. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you're ever having any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, senpai. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other, really care about each other's being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. That makes sense! I got it now! Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, sorry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. Big word. My retinas? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Did she just break the fourth wall? Is she talking about me? Like, actually me? Because when it says, like, infinite choices, I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. The poem sounds like she's kind of talking about me as the player. It's interesting. She might be talking about something else. I don't know, I think I'm looking a little too deep into this poem because, I mean, it's Monika. I expect a lot from her. I expect a lot from Monika since she is the club president and all. And this is kind of like her thing. But anyway, let's move forward. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Yeah, I think I was kind of looking into it too deep. Because my character doesn't notice anything, so... That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. But what was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. I said epiphany. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. You know what? I had similar experience because I actually wrote a poem once. She makes a really good point because I actually wrote a poem once, and I still have it. I'll probably show you guys sometime. But I wrote this poem and I literally just kind of went through it in a day because I was in a hurry to write it because I wrote it for an English project back during my senior year. So, yeah, she actually makes a really good point. A lot of times when you're writing stuff, it's better to just kind of go with the flow and just let your hand just do the writing. Don't overthink what you're writing. So she actually makes a really good point. And I do agree with her logic. Excuse me. Anyway, just saying, make a point. Making a good point. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. There you go. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's kind of weird how she put it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Ugh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Senpai liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Senpai liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Uh-oh. Catfight, everybody! Maybe you're just jealous as Senpai appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice before? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger than as soon as Senpai started showing up. Oh! Nisuki. That's a little... This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Senpai, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, senpai. But wait, there's no reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, senpai? Uh-oh, I'm in the middle. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I'm saying the same thing, man. It's not like I know anything about writing. Me too. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... well, help me, Sayori. Nisuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Senpai!
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Damn, Suki. God. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes you. Stop!
Nisuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy! My friends are wonderful people! And I love them because they're differences. Nisuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in her head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Oh, sorry. Because... well...
Also, Nisuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
I mean...
Big! Big and beautiful!
Yes, Sayori. Yes. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can recognize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Senpai, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh my god. Again. Poems. I can only see how everyone's going to react to this. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Okay, so I guess with the poems, it also helps us write our own poems to impress the girl that we want. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Senpai! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Senpai, it's nice that I got to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun!
It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. And for that, guys, we're gonna end the episode here. Today's episode was a lot longer because, thank God, I got my charger. My camera didn't die this time. So, now we are actually going to write our second poem for tomorrow's episode. So, if you like this video, please leave a like. And if you're not subscribed already, the little button's like right down there, somewhere down there. Click it, it only takes 2 seconds, and you can stay up to date with my content and everything. It's gonna be a daily thing, and I really appreciate your support, guys, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Stay awesome, guys. I love you.